Hey guys, Mr. Blink Queenie here.
Anything that makes streaming easier is a huge deal. This year, Elgato released something entirely new and unique, the Elgato Stream Deck. This is something we've needed for a very long time. This little lightweight, low-power device can macro up, making it useful not just for streaming, but for photo and video editing too.
On the surface, there's 15 tact buttons with LED backlighting that can be completely customizable in the software.
But before we jump into that, in the box you also receive a stand you can use to put the Stream Deck in line with the mouse and keyboard for quick access while playing. Okay, let's jump into the software. We'll show you guys how the software connects directly into OBS and how it will operate while you're live streaming. So on the screen here, let's bring up our OBS. We also have the Stream Deck software, and we also have the Stream Deck itself. You'll notice the software and the Stream Deck are completely synced, so whatever's going on with the display of the software, this is what's going to be displayed on your Stream Deck. To run you through the side menu firstly, it's separated into categories. And this is all the things that the Stream Deck software is integrated into. So you've got softwares of game capture, Tippy, OBS and XSplit. You've got your websites, Twitter, YouTube, Mixer, Twitch, and lastly you have your system functionality keys. There's a lot to play with, but I'm going to show you how we use it all in our setup of OBS and Twitch. Before I do that though, I want to briefly show you the general settings. So let's click the cogwheel. First up, we got the general tab. Controls the key brightness and the updates. Easy. Then we have the accounts tab. This is where you link your Twitter, Twitch, Mixer and so on. Click, pop in your login details, done. Next up you got your profile tab. This is where you can save, import and export your profiles, your key sets, your icons. I can imagine the save feature is going to come in real handy if you have to reformat your PC. For the import-export, I'm pretty sure Elgato are going to release profiles, icon packs. So let's say you wanted to use someone else's key set, for example. But that's it for the settings. Very user-friendly, nice and simple. Okay guys, let me introduce you into our key set, our profile. Along the top, we have our major OBS scenes. So we have the intro screen, talk screen, my gameplay, Rose gameplay, and we have the outro. If you wanted to create a new button or move an existing button around, it's really easy because all of this is on a drag and drop feature. So let's say you wanted to pull something off the side menu, make that a button, place it down, or you can move an existing button around. It is all drag and drop, guys. Really, really handy. If you wanted to change an image, for example, click on the button, right click the image, set from file, you can grab your own icon, your own image. Create new icon will take you to Elgato's website where you can build your own. Any issues though, reset to default. Easy peasy. Now some of the buttons are toggle. So like this outro screen, it's toggle, it's on and off. And you can customize both of these images. So you just click that button there, right click, done. On the second row, we have some Twitch integration buttons. So let me bring up my channel. Okay. And if I click this button here, boom, message appears. So this is really handy because it saves me typing it myself, or it saves me making a bot command, which is really handy because I have way too many bot commands. So this is really handy for me. And it's the same for the PUBG pass or the raid. And you'll see on the Stream Deck side, a little green arrow appears just confirming like a visual alert that it's been done, which is really handy, really handy. I have two buttons on this row that I want to show you guys. So on this row, I have some advanced OBS integration buttons, you could say. You can now toggle sources within scenes. So what I mean by that is let's bring up Rose gameplay. And I wanted to toggle on a source. So if I hit this button, I've made it so it toggles my gameplay on, which is really handy, really handy. So let's go to the software and I'll show you what that looks like. So scene, row, which we can see here. Source, Simon game, which is here. And if I hit that button again, you can see it disappearing in OBS and the Stream Deck side and the software side. So that's really handy, really handy. On the third row, we have some handy buttons, shall I say. We have a mute music button. We have a mute mics button, so you can see Rose's mic is currently active. Mine is deactive. And deactivated, shall I say. Deactive, is that a word? This button here is really handy. So let's say we wanted to stream in the IRL category for 30 minutes and then move over to PUBG. So with this button, I can change my stream title and I can change my game. So I can set that all up, hit the button, so I don't have to go into the dashboard. So it kind of makes the stream just that bit more fluid. Really handy button. Really handy button. There is one more thing I wanted to show you guys in the software. So if I hit this button here, I prepared some examples to show you guys that this is not just built for streaming. You could use this as like a macro keypad. So we have on the software side there, Twitter icon, Photoshop icon, Chrome, Discord, email, Dropbox, whatever you guys can macro, you can do it here. And to show you how powerful this tool can be when it comes to folders and organization, if I hit this button, you can have an array of folders with its own software inside. Really, really handy. And that's it, guys. That's the software. That's the software. It's really sleek, really handy, and it's bloody powerful.
It's important to highlight that Elgato haven't bottlenecked themselves and that you don't need any other piece of Elgato hardware or software to run the Stream Deck.
Yeah, it's nice to know you don't need an army of Elgato stuff to run this thing. It's similar to a third-party software that it works completely independent.
Exactly, it's a great addition to your gaming and streaming setup, especially if you have a separate streaming PC like us.
Oh, and it's very low profile as well, so if you've got a busy desk, this suits right in.
Yeah, like ours.
Alright, our desk might not seem that busy, but we do have this little messy pug Alfie. For us, this little device is perfect. Anyone who has watched our streams, you'll know a major problem for Ro and me is that we share the same controls. So without having a long look at OBS, we're unable to see which button the other person has pressed. But with the backlight buttons and their images, the confusion is completely gone. Now we can focus on what we're doing rather than how we're doing it.
Ultimately, the Stream Deck purpose is to raise the production value of your content.
And it does it really well. It really does. We'll put more info about it in the description. Any questions, put in the comments. Otherwise, we'll see you next time, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.